Hey everybody, welcome to Keep It Simple. Today we are in day number 40. So we are going to hit up squats today. I had a lot of fun with our lunge day, so I figure why not a squat day. All right, go ahead and come on down to the ground. Have your roller on the ready, but let's just go ahead and tuck those knees in for now. Quick second, tighten in through that core. See if you can get your knees to press into one another. I'm going to be using one single 44-pound kettlebell today, hopefully. Couple deep breaths. Okay, and then extend your right leg long. Twist your left knee over the body, pushing your left shoulder into the ground. And then come back in. Right leg comes in, left leg goes long. Level off through that pelvis, low back, and then push your right knee over. Oh, feels so good. All right, now we're going to get going on that roller, focusing on our glutes and hamstrings for all of our squats today. Just roll, whether you have a big roller or a smaller one like I've got today. Just kind of focus on one side at a time, rolling back and forth, up and down. So we're going to go through 3 different styles of weighted squats. We're going to be hitting a goblet squat. So kind of your regular width with your feet just outside the hips. Then we're going to hit 10. We're going to go 20 of those and then 10 jump squats. If you don't jump squat, that's fine. If you don't jump, just stay with your feet on the ground and hit 10 body weight squats. And then we're going to go into 20 sumo squats. So you'll hold your bell low. You're going to get your legs nice and wide. Get into those inner thighs. 10 more jump squats. Then switch to your other glute if you haven't. And then we are going to do, and these are the toughest, little pulse squats. So we're going to drop all the way to the ground or to our low range of our squat, lower down into that hamstring. And we're going to be pulsing, focusing on muscle flexion. So it's almost like a release and a flex as opposed to bouncing. We're going to hit 20 of those and then 10 jump squats. We'll see how many rounds we get through. I'm thinking 3. I want a really nice solid amount of time. Switch to your other hamstring to stretch though. So if you have a stretch strap, have that on the ready as well. Towels work great. Old t-shirts, jump rope, or one of those super bands, the stretchy band work great as well. But a stretch strap will be very helpful with our super nice stretch at the end. I want to give us at least 5 minutes. Make sure to fit that in. All right, perfect. Go ahead and just open your knees out into a little butterfly stretch. Lean over the legs, come back, lean over, come back. This is good stretch for those hip flexors, inner thighs, and your low back. Just kind of keep that bounce though. You don't really want to hold a stretch before your workout or activity. Okay, and then we're going to go into our low yogi squat. Open out your heels. See if you can get your heels all the way onto the ground. Press your elbows into the knees. Open out those knees. Learn to also pay attention to what's going on with the hips and the pelvis in relationship to your shoulders, right? So at the bottom of your squat, if you find that your tailbone is winking under, tucking under, if you get here and it's tucking under, then that's going to put undue pressure on the low back. So we want to try to, and we also don't want it to tip too far forward, right? As you go down, that's more of my tendency to let the tailbone tip up and have a low back sway. So you want to try to keep those hips, pelvis, and shoulders in a pretty stacked neutral position. Also, I've been talking to you guys, I'm trying to watch my own forward lean. I'm trying to keep my chest nice and tall so I don't bend forward as far. So watch that. Make sure you're driving out of your heels. I'm going to have my stretch strap on the ready. Okay, one more. Little forward fold, stretching through. This bell feels kind of heavy right now. I have to admit. Bend one knee and then the other. All right, here we go. Just 20 regular good old squats. Really try your best to find the work coming through the glutes and the hamstrings. We put a lot of work into the quads a lot with our squats. We want to really focus. Push the hips back. Drive up through the heels. Keep the core locked. And get those glutes involved. Big, big powerhouse. Support the pelvis. And then support the low back. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. All right. 10 jump squats. Feels funny not being weighted. 8, 9, 10. Whew. Okay. Gather a little breath, and then we're going to go into our sumo squats. Whew. So we'll hold the bell low. Again, sit the hips back. Sometimes there's a tendency to let the back round in your sumo squats because the weight is pulling you forward. Try to keep that really tall upper back and chest. Knees have to open wide with the toes. Trying to push your hips back, stack your shoulders on top of the hips. Just hit halfway. Hold that core. You got it. 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. All right, make sure those legs are ready. Jump squats. 10. Whew. What was it? A couple weeks ago or a week ago, we did those 30 jump squats. I'm glad we're not doing that today. Okay. Take a little break. It's good, healthy, should need it. And then we're going to try those pulses. So we're going to go back into our wide stance. Find the position where you can sit back on your heels, core locks in, and then stay low. 1, 2, 3. Keeping flexion on those thighs. Sit back on your heels, feel the glutes. 13, 14, should be shaking by now. 16, 18, 19, 20. Oof. Okay, back to those jump squats. 3, 10. There's 1. Perfect. Definitely fit 2 more. Easy, easy. Even with our breaks. And get our solid stretch. This is one of those motivation to work hard, have that stretch coming, a peace offering reward to look forward to at the end. So one of my clients was struggling to stay consistent between her workouts, the videos. So she encouraged herself and motivated by knowing there was a stretch coming. And then she also allowed herself a 5 to 10 minute little YouTube video at the end. So otherwise she had to stay off of YouTube all day. Like, oh, it's good. Good little reward, motivation. Okay, back into your goblet squats. Here we go, 20 reps. Check in with what you're using. Lock the hips into place, flexing the glutes without pushing your pelvis forward off the stack. That's your stack right there. Stack it up. $16, $17, $19, $20. Wow. Whew. Exactly how they should feel, second set. All right. Shake those legs. 3, 2, and go. All right. Sumo squats. Do a little sideways action. Toes nice and wide. Slight angle. Make sure that your heels are digging into the ground and the knees are pulling wide. Only put your toes so wide as where your knees can stay wide with them. 5. 8. 12. 13. 14. Keep that chest tall. 15, especially if you're tapping the ground. I gotta watch. I'm not bending forward. Push evenly. 18. 19. 20. Whew. All right, here we go. Oh. I'm going to cheat my way through those. Maybe not go as deep or not jump as high. You got to watch it. Okay. Sumo pulse. Finishing up our last round. We have these at 20. And then our jump squats at 10. Here we go. Lots of core, lifted chest. Push through, push through. Come on, I want to stop too. Keep it up. 16, don't rush. 17, 19, 20. Oh. Woo. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Okay. Jump squats. Here we go. Jump off those noodle legs. You can do it. And perfect. All right. Little mini stretch before we go back into that last side. Lunge in. Little bounce, open through that back hip flexor. Little bounce. And then bounce here, hamstring. Toe comes up. Straighten through that hamstring, that leg. Little bounces. Remember, we're not wanting to hold. And then forward. Little bounce. And then back. Here we go. Whew. All right. Bring it on. Love the work. Love the heat. Goblet squats. Here we go. Nine, 10, 11, 12. Grab the core. And 20. All right. Ready, set. Here we go. Little hinge, side to side. Nice work. All right. Sumo squats. Lifted chest. Sit those hips back. Knees come wide. Actively squeeze your shoulder blades together. Figure out what adjustments you might need to make. Try to lock your quads at the top, not your knees. 17, 18. Fix it up. 20. Oh, okay, here we go. Sink. Good job, good job. All right, pulses and jump squats, and then we'll finish off with some glute bridges. We don't need quite this long to stretch. Faster than I had anticipated, so that's good. But as worked as I anticipated, so that's also good. Remember the challenge. Remember what you came for. It's not about checking off the numbers. It's about getting it done right. Setting into each rep. Chest tall. Core strong. Here we go. 3, 4. More core, more upper back, push the butt back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. My voice sounded calm, but my legs are screaming. Whew. Ah, this is good. Okay, here we go. Come on, legs. Ah. Awesome. Okay. Have your strap ready. We go through 5 minutes. Oh no, wait, I gotta rethink my timing. Yeah. Okay, 4 minutes. Glute bridge. 1 minute held. 1 minute up and down. Oh, my legs are full and shaking. So good. All right. Ready, set. Up you go. So let's use this time to check in with our breath as well. Maybe take your arms, goalpost, just outside. Exhale all the way. Inhale. Hold just a second and then exhale through the mouth all the way out. Keep that going. Check in with those glutes. Please, 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 please. Tuck your tailbone toward the back of your knees. Pull your pubic bone towards your belly button. Flex your core. Tighten the glutes. Build the glutes. We're here for the glutes. So figure out screwing into the ground, kind of feeling like you're wrapping in the muscles from the top, down and under, up and in through that inner thigh. Okay, drop and lift. Here we go. Drop and lift. 1 minute. Keep the core solid. You should not be feeling anything in your low back. So as the hips lower, keep the core intact. As they lift, keep the core intact. Those glutes should be on fire. All right, this one might be my top fave workout for a while. Got the work right where I wanted it. Extremely difficult, but it was fast and effective. Those are good. Those are keepers. You didn't need a lot of space. 3, 2, up and hold. Now watch your hold. As you fatigue, you're going to try to cheat. The butt is super tired right now, in case you were unaware. Don't lose your core. It's not about how high we're lifting right now. It's about finding that safe place for the low back, engaging the core, tightening the glutes. Holy cow. 30 seconds to go here. We need to get that breath. I need to get that breath. My body's freaking out. I can feel it. So I need to settle. Just a little more core. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop and lift. Core, lots of core. Focus those glutes. You got it. Not fast. Just focused. My legs are shaking massively, like wet noodles. Don't get sloppy. Don't cheat. 15 seconds. Come on, come on. Stay with me. As long as you're not activating the low back and making too much tension there. Just keep going one at a time. We're climbing that mountain. We're going to make it to the top. Close, close, close. The view is epic. And time. Oh, oh my goodness. All right. Nice job. Okay. Put both legs out away from you on the ground. Both arms up and away on the ground. And just lay here for that breath. Let's go our box breath. Exhale all the way. Envision that you're starting at your bottom left hip bone. And then you're going to inhale and draw an imaginary line from your hip bone to your left shoulder for 3 counts. Hold for 3 counts and imagine drawing a line from your left shoulder to your right shoulder. Hold for 3 counts. Oh no, wait, that was our hold, sorry. And then exhale down from your right shoulder to the right hip bone. Exhale for 3 counts all the way out and then hold for 3. And then we're going to go 2 more like that. Nice work. All right, go ahead and grab that strap. Oh, or your towel or your shirt or whatever. Push your low back toward the ground, so make sure the pelvis is neutral. Put your foot into the strap and then just straighten that leg wherever it wants to go. You don't want a lot of pain. Just a nice stretching sensation that you can sustain deep, even breath through. Focusing on that stretch in the belly of the hamstring. We're going to hold for 30 seconds. Breathe into the stretching hamstring. Relax your neck. Everybody's perfect stretch point looks a little different. Don't force it. Maybe you need to bend the knee a little. Maybe you need to keep it straight. Maybe you need to check and make sure that your hip isn't coming up off the ground. All right, put your straps into your left hand. So if your right foot's in the strap, put your strap into your left hand or hold onto your towel with your left hand, or vice versa if you're on the other side. Keep that leg as straight as you can. Keep your right shoulder pulling into the ground. And you're going to twist that leg over and then pull just gently up toward the left shoulder and breathe. Help stretch the IT band, that glute still in the hamstring. You may feel a lot of sensation behind the knee. Okay, bend your knee. Ooh, and then slowly bring it back in. You can forget about your strap for a second and just cross your right ankle over the left knee. Make sure everything's squared off in the pelvis. And then grab behind your left thigh. Just pull as deep as you can into your chest, digging your right elbow into your right knee. Flex both feet and then breathe. All right, now we're going to switch to that other side. Get your strap and put it over your left foot. And then straighten up through that leg. Anchor the left hip into the ground. This is when it's a great time to hold those stretches, 30 seconds. After you've done the work, all right, extend that right leg long. And then slowly lower that left leg across to the right side. Trying to keep your left arm or left shoulder pushed into the ground. That left leg straight. Okay, bend your knees slightly to help roll it back in. You can get rid of your strap. Cross that left ankle over the right knee. Flex both feet. Pull deep into the chest. Interlace your hands behind that right leg. Oh, yes. Good work, good work. Relax through the neck, relax through the shoulders, push the pelvis down into the ground. All right, and then bring it up and over, and we'll get our stretches from the front side. Oh, my glutes are already feeling it. Very, very, very happy. Okay, take your right foot forward. I'm going to take my long lunge version if you would like to stay a little bit tighter. So the back knee is right underneath the hip, and you tuck those hips under. Feel that hip flexor stretch. Make whatever shifts, turns, twists, adjustments you need for you. Okay, see if you can grab that back leg with either hand. Get into your quad. Keep that breath work going. Not talking a lot, just I want you to feel the body, notice what's going on, check in, fully put yourself into the stretch, into your breath. Toes come up, pull the right hip back and then drop it down. Reach the chest toward the toes, breathe. The left hip pulls forward slightly, breathe. Okay, and then we're going to hit our pigeon. Told you we were going to get our full stretch here. So good. You worked hard, you deserve it. Okay, make sure that your hips are parallel to the ground, squared off onto the ground. Your right heel can drop back toward your toward your left hip if you need. So if your right hip or if your right leg is forward, the left front of your hip should be driving toward the ground. Squaring everything off. Your straightened, extended back leg back straight behind that hip. Solid, solid effort today. All right, switch it up. Left leg comes forward. Oh boy, yes, that right hip flexor. Wowzers. Sink into it, find that stretch. Okay, and then you're going to reach back for that right foot with either hand. There we go. Drop down, back down into that hip flexor. Open through the chest. Feel that quad. Keep your breath. All right, release, hinge back. Get your hamstring, toe comes up. Square off those hips. Stretching is such an important aspect of working out, especially continued, sustained workouts. Even though we don't work out super long duration, we work out hard, at least we try to. Most days, few lower impact, lower extreme days here and there. Okay, we're going to go into our pigeon. So having some time to stretch and to roll, give back so the body can recover. Of course, followed up with super solid nutrition, water, protein, complex carbs, healthy fats, vegetables, extra vegetables. You'll feel good, you'll feel happy, you'll feel energized, you'll feel better, more recovered for your next session, next workout. It's crazy how much food and exercise affects our mood as well. It's just crazy. The body knows when it doesn't feel good, even if your stomach feels fine or your head feels fine or you're sleeping fine. Maybe your mood's off, maybe your motivation's not there, maybe your energy's not there. The body knows it's putting its efforts into something that's not being nourished, so you're going to be off somewhere else. Do it for yourself, do it for the long haul, and I promise eventually, with enough practice and consistency, those healthy foods taste way better than processed non-healthy foods. It's not a discipline action anymore, a control action anymore. For most of my intake, it's a preference. It's how I prefer the taste of things. All right, lean over those legs. Give yourself that forward fold. Make sure you're hinging from your hip creases. And then slowly roll up. Fantastic job. That was a fun one. Okay, keep up the good work. I will see you again very soon.